We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, like 25. Like 4. Check back.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 24 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
First down, Falcons.
Ryan to the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On second down, Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Ready, back 25. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Drop the screen.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
No.
They'll run it with Bell. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 18.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Darnold. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Atlanta.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
See what you got.
They toss to Freeman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd and goal, Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll come out in the pistol. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad.
And he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Ryan. Forced out to his left. This complete to Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey, wahoo! Here we go. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Bell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
45.
Darnold from the gun. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Get that ball. Check 59. Mike is 59.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, they'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready, Blue, ready. You ready? 54. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6. 45, 45.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
Go, set. 45, check Mike 45. Hey, defense, let's go. So, lady. Check 45.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Ryan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Check. 45. Mike, 45.
To throw is Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 35 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Gets it off to Freeman. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Freeman again. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the tight end Luke Stocker was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Ryan gets it to his tight end Hooper, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
51, Tom! 51, Tom!
Again, Ryan. This is caught inside the 15. That one good for 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Ryan will throw again. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, it's Freeman. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bell, and this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Here we go. Hey, 80. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, Mike, 7.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
They're probably about one big play.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.